I'm here to talk a little bit about how I take successful trades every day and how we take successful trades every day, you guys. So we'll talk a little bit about it, run through a few moves. I'm gonna put trailing stops on a few trades, and hopefully I can clear some things up and show better ways, I guess.
Count arrows on your bot.
Alrighty. So um, I'm gonna start off looking at the GU. It has a 1 and 4 hour correlation going to the upside, but a downtrend, which lets me know that I'm only looking for ups right now. I'm not taking these moves down because they're just retracements. This is only going to the orange band, and then I'm looking for ups with momentum and a new signal. It already has one high ashy arrow in its favor, so I just need a 5 minute signal, momentum, and momentum switch, and DX. And I'm looking to get into that. EU, it has a high against it, but it has 1 and 4 hour correlation with a downtrend. It has a high arrow going to the downside, so I would need a new high arrow and a 5 minute to go up with that. It has a 15-minute down, but that's letting me know it's going to this band before it goes back to the upside. Um, on the UC, has 1 and 4 hour correlation to the downside, but an uptrend. So I'm not looking for any downs on this. I'm only going up on the UC. Um, And that's about it. I'm not going to talk about the play of the day because that changes. I'd rather keep it consistent with the three that we have every single day. EU 4-0, I would be in to the upside. Got a 5 minute, got momentum, has that arrow in its favor. UC has a down arrow, lets me know some type of correlation is going on. So I'm in that trade to the upside. Going with the 1 and 4 hour signals. Um, um, EU has a 5 minute signal, does not have a new ashy arrow in its favor. So I'm not taking that trade. In GU, I'm not going down. I'm just looking for the ups. So, and it's too high for the up. So we're going to let it go all the way down and then we're going to take it to the upside. We're not going to force it. We're just going to let it come to us. Um, let's skip a little bit. Okay. Boom. Momentum switching in some more. You got the DX in your favor. You got a super on the high charts. So that lets me know that this is turning super right behind it. You have a 5 minute, you have a super on that charts, but it's going against trending blues. It's one thing that I didn't say. These are trending blues on the 15 and the 5 minute charts. So that's why I wouldn't go down. I'd be looking to go up with these trending blues. If there was blues on the downside on GU and EU, I'd be looking to go down on those for sure. I wouldn't be looking to go up with the 1 and 4 hour correlation because I would know that it's taken back over on short periods of time. So let me skip forward a little bit, looking for this move on the UC. Still waiting on it. Hold on. There goes our take on the EU. All right. EU comes out. We have a super on it now. We have DX flashing with us. We have correlation between the GU. UC is going down. 05 I'm up on the EU. 05 up on the EU. Has momentum, has DX, has a super. I wouldn't have taken it without a super because it had a previous high arrow against it, and then boom, came with a super. Now it has a high arrow in its favor, an ashy arrow in its favor, I guess. And now we're going to the upside on it. Let's skip a little bit further some more. Got what a beauty this is going to be. Still has your super, has a blue on the GU now. So now I'm thinking, where am I at and why would I be getting out? It's close to this band right here. So I'm waiting. It's on 13 on the EU, so it's right here on this band. I know I wanted to go to pierce this band, so I'm gonna wait till it touches the band, and once it touches this band, I would start throwing on a trailing stop, so I can assure my victory on this, and I don't want to give up a lot of pips. So boom, more momentum on the GU, and it's right along this band. So I'm throwing a trailing stop on the GU at 58, and I like to do 2 pips because I don't want to give up much because I know I'm at the band, and if it does turn the other way, it's going to go for a little bit. So I'm taking myself out, and that's a trending blue on the 5-minute, also on the GU. So I'm going to put a trailing stop at 58, a 2 pip trailing stop, so if it goes 2 pips under, it takes me out. And I'm waiting. 58. So if it goes to, it's at 59 now, so if it goes to 57, I would be out of that trade due to the trailing stop. We're at 13 on there. Still waiting for it to touch the band on the EU before I put a trailing stop on there. I don't want to be shorted too much out of the move because I know it still has to go up to this band. Has a 4-hour with it also, so we're not scared yet. Just gonna skip just a little bit forward. More momentum. We're at 61 now, so if it goes to 59, we're out of the trade on. It goes to 62, so if we go to 60 now, we're out of the trade. 63 now, so we're at 61. Exit on GU. I'm gonna throw a trailing stop on EU now at 16. A 2 pip trailing stop at 16 because it's on the band now. Any resistance, I don't want to be a part. Any retracement, I don't want to be a part of it now. I want to take my pips. So a 2 pip trailing stop to let me continue going or take me out once I need to be out of it. So we're in these trades, and boom, we're out of GU. We took it from 40 to 61. So that is a 21 pip move on the GU. And we took EU at 16 on the trail stop. So if it goes to 14, we're out. And we're holding. Let's go strong, EU. Give us a few more pips. Don't take us out at 14. There we go. Boom. More momentum. More DX. It's at 19 now, so if it goes to 17, we'll be out. Still playing at 18, 17. Boom, we're out of the trade on the EU due to a trailing stop. Plus 12 on the EU, Put on a trailing stop because it was at the band. I knew it had some type of resistance, so if it went down, we go down for a little bit. And we got trending blues on the GU. GU and EU correlate, so I'll be expecting it to go down a while. We got the little red on there. We have a 15, and we have a 30-minute on the GU coming off of the band, and it's trending. So if this was super, I would already be in. Since it's not, I'm going to wait for the next 5-minute candle to see if that's where I want to enter my trade at. And fast forward just a little bit. Again, don't want to make the video too long, but I want it to be informative. Okay, we're at the top. See, you got the little red. It hasn't done its job. So still thinking it's gonna go up. Even MT still thinks it's going to go up still. Which yeah, when it turns super, no move. So we're gonna let it keep going. But we're looking for the down because it has this trending blue and it has a 15-minute super and a 30-minute red. So I'm thinking it's going to go down. Boom. Skip forward a little bit more. Oh, wait. Go back to this. So like the UC. We wanted to go up on the UC. We're waiting for ups only. Right here, 69. Boom, 70. You would have got in with the super yellow, momentum, DX. You have trending blues, and it's coming off of the 4-hour orange line. You anticipate that move and you take it whenever you see it, momentum, DX, and you got a super. If that was a little red, I wouldn't have took it, but it came out as a super, I take that move. Let me scoot forward a little bit. After taking that move at 70, we're still up. It hasn't went against us at all on the UC. We're still into that move. Waiting to get into the GU to the downside. Now we have a pink at the top, a super pink on the 15, a red, momentum, coming off at the top of the band, looking to take that down with the trending blues and this yellow breaking down. We're waiting, anticipating. We have a high arrow in our favor now, and that helps. Getting more momentum. Boom, 5-8. I'm in that to the downside on GU, 5-8 down with the trending blue and the super on the 15. Going to the downside. Like an ashy arrow on the EU at 12. You got momentum. You got DX. I would let it retrace a little bit before hopping in there now because it's definitely at the bottom of the band. So let it go up a pip, 2 pips, 3 pips before taking it down. Give it a little fast forward in there. Look at that. Oh wait, there goes our entrance on the EU. Whenever it comes up, it was too low right here. So we wanted a few pips for us to be able to get in. Goes up to the top. We're getting momentum from the UC. We're going up. We got into our trade at 70. It's at 84 now. That's a win. You got momentum still here. It hasn't flashed, but you got DX, and this is flashing on the UC. We want to go down on the Euro. We have a new, fresh 30-minute signal going to the downside, 14 down. Would have went down at 14 when it was up there, seeing all that correlating, be up 2 pips. On the EU, still holding the UC, not getting out. You have a 15 super with blues. You have a 30-minute red pink. You have it crossed through the 1 hour. Now I'm anticipating the 1 hour arrow to come on this UC for me to continue going to the upside. New, fresh 5-minute signal on the EU going down. It's just a red. You have the Heikenashe arrow in your favor. You have no new 15s going up, and you have a 30-minute going down. It's a trade. GU going down to at least this 15-minute orange line, we have a 5-minute red yellow setup going with the blue. We have a Heiken Ashy chart, white, and we have a 30-minute. So we're in there, coming off the top of the 1 hour band. This super has broke down, so we're staying in that trade. Fast forward just a little bit. Boom. Fast forward. We're still in these trades. I went to the thing, it went up off of this red, but no new 15. So I hold my trade. I'm not getting out because I still have a 30-minute signal in my favor. It went up, touched this band, coming straight back down. Hit some support, hit some resistance. It went straight back down. Got this 15-minute signal in your favor and the 30-minute signal you're holding. I'm not getting out of those trades. You have a 30-minute signal in your favor, a 15-minute signal in your favor, and just one small red with a Heiken Ashy arrow. I'm not getting out of that because it's not a super on the Heiken Ashy, so I wouldn't take it, so I wouldn't get out because of it. Now we're looking for a new 5-minute, which comes out in 1 minute to give us momentum, DX, and it's staying up on the UCAD. It's going to continue going down on the GU and EU. Fast forward just a little bit. Getting more momentum on the GU. Still has not broken this resistance level right here on the UCAD, so I'm still in this trade. I wouldn't get out. I'm holding it. More momentum on the EU going to the downside. You still have your signals. Staying in. Boom. Momentum on the UCAD to the upside. If you went down on this small red against these trending blues and this super, you're going to get hurt against that. So you don't. And you wait. And you go up. You missed this trade right here. You waited till it came down. The momentum flashed. DX flashed. You're in that trade to the upside. And we're still in these trades. Fast forward just a little bit. Boom. Look at the moves. Look at the moves. Took UC at 70. It's at 02. EU's at 01. We took it at 14. And GU is at 44. We took it at 58. Now that we're on the 30-minute band on the GU, you haven't got any new 1 hour signals. I'm putting a trailing stop on there at 43. 2-pip trailing stop. EU is still going. I'm still holding for right now. Hoping to get a new 1 hour. Momentum and it's not moving. I'm putting the trailing stop on the EU also. And since I'm having it on the other pairs, I'm putting the trailing stop on the UC also. It's near the top of the band. 4 hour signal still there. It hasn't disappeared. So I'm putting the trailing stop on there. At 06. Trailing stop on EU at 99. And trailing stop on GU at 42. Like I said, the trailing stops help so much because you don't have to manually go and take it out. But if it continues to go more, you still win. But if it starts to go the other way, you're taken out with profits, all of your profits. So I love trailing stops, especially with OpenTP. I use them quite often, and I just use them when I'm on bands. Whenever it's touching bands and it's slowing down and no fresh signals coming out. Like we have a 30-minute on here, but it's slowing down and it should have brought a 1 hour. We don't. So I put a trailing stop on the EU. 30-minute, we have the 1 hour, but the 4 hour did not disappear on the UCAD. So we throw a trailing stop on there because it can still have control. GU, no new 1 hour, 4 hours still there. Touching the 15-minute band, it's on a 30-minute band. Trailing stop because it has so much for me not to go against. I'd rather not go against that. I'd rather stay with it. So now, boom, we're out of the trade at 42. Look how fast it turned around. That's 5 pips right there. You lost those 5 so fast. You can't go and get that. So you basically rode it all the way down to here for nothing because you're still getting out at the same price up here. That's where the trailing stop comes in for me. Got down to 42, slowed down, trailing stop. We got it at 44. That's a 14 pip move on the EU. And that is a 13 pip move on the EU. I mean, GU is a 14, EU is a 13, and UC is a 35 pip move for the UC. 35 pips on UC. 35 pips. Stack that 4 times, it's 140 pips. I don't know how much you want to trade, but that right there, I wouldn't need too much more trading. Though sometimes and most times I do, because I'm in multiple pairs, and say I got 35 off of EU and GU all at the same time as I got off of UC. Man, that's some pips. It's 400 and some pips right there. Low amount of trades, you still win. So you guys, I hope this shines some light on how I trade, and it helps a lot. I'm always willing to help. I'm always here to help. I love helping. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Because everybody in this room contributes to my success. So I definitely want to help everybody succeed or succeed more. So thank you guys, and everybody have a great day. Continue making successful trades every single day. Kevin the Sniper is out.